Hey family, this is Janie again. Yes, this is our third video for today. And welcome to the African Bee Company where we talk all things bees, honey, and Africa. And today I want to just share something that I have been experiencing. Well, today is Thursday, so I have been experiencing for about a week and a half. I have hurt my back, right? And on top of that, I have been experiencing a lot of opposition from the enemy. Of course, that is his job, right? The adversary to get in our way, try to cause us to feel discouraged, not going to make it. What you doing here? All these kind of things, right? So I'm not immune to that kind of stuff, right? It comes at me just like it comes to any believer, I would think, in the Most High. So I'm just making this video that, like, we're kind of making up for some lost time here because of that. But it started, first I hurt my back, and then I had a meeting with someone to put our honey, potentially to put our honey in the store. And the dude was very rude and stuff like that. So I talked about that already. And so the combination of me being in pain physically and that experience with this potential buyer, it really like brought me to a low place. And I did start praying about it, asking the Most High to lift it, because it was getting bad there. I even said some negative things, like, like, I quit, da da da, I said those things, and then I repented, because I know that the devil is a liar, right? So I repented for every negative word, every negative thought, every negative deed, anything that's not of the Most High, that doesn't agree with what He says about life and how we are to live it. I repented for it in the name of Yahushua, right? So I feel so much better today. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. Like, our physical health affects our emotional health and our mental health as well. It's all together, right? And I would say even our spiritual health. I'm no doctor, but I'm just noticing these things, like my back was really hurting, then I got this yucky person, and then I get these, arrows from the enemy, and all this stuff was just messing with me emotionally, physically, and spiritually, right? And mentally, right? And not to mention, being concerned about what's going on with my family, in the States and stuff like that. It can be a lot. It can be a lot, because we, even though we've left, we still have connections there, right? We still have people that we're concerned about, people whom we love, and it's just like soon as I lay my head down trying to get some rest, here comes the enemy, right? With those arrows, trying to pierce into my head all these evil things, these wicked things that don't have nothing to do with what the Most High said about my life and our lives here and how we're supposed to live them, right? And so I fought back, right? At first I felt too weak to fight back, to be quite honest. And then I just started fighting back. I started saying the word over our lives, the word over my body, And again, what we consume is important. Take some honey, take some cayenne pepper, do things to keep your body hydrated, and try to consume good food, because it all goes together. It literally all goes together. Not one is separated, not one is separate from the other. So I just wanted to share that You know, we're here and on a whole nother continent. You know, we're considered foreigners, right? And that's important to know too. When you come, the people are lovely, right? The people are lovely for the most part. But remember that this is not what you're used to. You're not going to find America here. Okay, you may find some people from America here, but things don't operate the same, and everybody's not going to be happy to see you. But however, that 1 out of 10, you can just dismiss that one, right? Because overall, it's a wonderful place to be. So again, we have to take care of our mental health, our physical health, our emotional health, and our spiritual health. And since all of that is attached, you know, what we decide to put in our bodies, you know, what we decide to listen to, watch, you know, and I think I want to say too that whatever we bow the knee to, because I have noticed that being here on the continent, the spirituality is different. Like whoever you bow the knee to, you're going to experience him in a strong, strong way. And I feel way more closer to the Most High here. And so what I know I need to do is to stop looking at all these videos from the States that, you know, I want to be aware, but I have to stop getting all that, the trauma, because that's what's happening. Like when they show us these videos of our brothers and sisters, our children getting shot, beat up, and all of that, that brings trauma to us as well, the watcher, right? The one who's watching this happening. And so sometimes we have to separate ourselves from that, right? And focus on what the Most High is doing, because the enemy is very visible and very loud, right? Always in our faces. So if we only focus on that, we'll start walking in fear and doubt. And the Most High, that's not His will for our lives, right? So sometimes I suggest taking a break from all of that, you know, and look at what the Most High is doing. Look at what He's doing more than what's. He's all powerful. He's almighty. So you want to have way more of Him piercing your ears, you know, coming into your eye gate and all of that. You want to have way more of Him. So what's going on the other side won't be so prominent in your life, right? I'm talking from experience, because, and look, I knew this already, and it still tried to get the best of me this week. I'm still here. I feel much better, and I'm ready to run on and see what the end is going to be. Y'all remember that from going to church, right? You know, and so the elders in the church used to be like, I'm going to run on and see what the end is going to be. But guess what? Now I am an elder, and I'm saying I'm going to run on and see what the end is going to be. So thanks for listening, you guys. If you like our content, please subscribe, like and subscribe. And may the Most High Yah bless you and keep you. Talk to you later.